My name is Annalise Best, I'm 18 and I'm from Birmingham. I'd love to study at East 15 on either the BA Acting course, or the BA Acting and Contemporary Theatre course, or the BA Acting and Physical Theatre course, because the focus on versatility and exploration, and my own love of visual theatre and devising my own work. I want to study at East 15 because I'd be able to build upon what I know by expanding on familiar practices and being introduced to new ones. Friends and videos alike have proved that East 15 is a unique place to study to become creative, dynamic theatre professionals who can work both on stage and in TV. I know that the location, staff and facilities all create an amazing environment to learn in, and that's why East 15 is the next step for me on my journey. This is Phoebe from As You Like It by William Shakespeare. Think not I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy, yet he talks well. But what care I for words? Yet words do well, and he that speaks them pleases those that hear. 'Tis a pretty youth, not very pretty, but sure, he's proud, and yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue did make offence, his eye did hill it up. He's not very tall, but for his years he's tall. His leg is but so, and yet 'tis well. There was a pretty redness in his lip, a little riper and more lusty red than thou midst in his cheek. 'Twas just the difference betwixt the constant red and mingled damask. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels, as I did, would have gone near to fall in love with him. And yet for my part, I love him not, nor hate him not. And yet, I have more cause to hate him than to love him. For what had he to do to chide at me? He said mine eyes were black, and my hair black, and now I remembered scorned at me. I marvel why I answered not again, but that's all why. Committance is no quittance. I'll write to him a very taunting letter, and thou shalt bear it. Wilt thou, Sylvius? This is Isabel from Bull by Mike Bartlett. You have a kid, don't you? You do? I know you do. So you don't need to hide it. You have a kid. Yeah. Tough. What's its name? Is it Harry? It is Harry. I know it is. You know how I know this? It's because once, when we left work, I was walking behind you, and you walked all the way down the road, and I could see you in front of me. And I saw you meet this woman in a coffee shop. It wasn't a nice coffee shop. I was surprised you went into it. It was a Starbucks or something. Not even a good one, a shit Starbucks. A shit books. I watched you meet this woman and she had a little toddling little thing. And I waited. And I saw you go to the loo. And then I ran in and said, oh, I was hoping to catch you. And I pretended I was in a hurry. And I had a little chat with Marion. Is that her name? Your ex? And she told me about Harry. And I said I was a colleague. And you were taking ages in the toilet, actually. We talked about it. We didn't know what you were up to in there. But it meant we had a good talk about you. And in the end, when you still didn't come out, I said need to dash. Catch you tomorrow instead. But that conversation with her gave me quite a lot of crucial information. Acting courses are like line paper. We can mark it however we wish. We can stain it and tear it perhaps, but the lines remain, turning our creations into maps. Perhaps we actors all speak in code, following a map that only we are shown, constantly expanding on all that is known, crossing off yet another milestone, noting what we're taught and sharing what we thought, loving the joy of getting new parts, learning the language of our shared art, knowing that while we all had a different start, the love for it will always be inside our hearts. The lines may provide structure, but they do so much more. While they don't trap the ink, they're not for us to ignore. They offer comfort and support, with wisdom and tradition. enabling us to contort and see from their position. Like giving wings to paper by making origami. We get so much more than just a degree, a chance to experiment, and mad scientists are we, who mix all the chemicals just to see the reactions to our actions, for it's that we find key. Our audience satisfaction we strive to guarantee. In a way, the whole thing is similar to chromatography. The different pigments and nuances become apparent, each unique, either more or less valuable for making the formula inerrant. Or perhaps we should think of it as having a dictionary inside our head. But there's more than one language, and so it's to other people we look to not be misled. So in our English comparison, the lines are not there. And in science, we're the ones who put them there. Doesn't that show that having lines on the paper mean they care? A question good. We love having those, but we could go on and on and on and on and on and get lost in the maze without stopping and seeing the sign that says this could be something grand. And that's when we take out the map in hand